So the other day I posted about these quick latches and people had a bunch of comments and questions. Why you need these, why they're not safe, why they're sketchy, if you want to lock your car, blah, 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 blah. You might get your engine stolen. So this is going to be a really long video about these things right here. And I'm going to tell you everything about them and what I know and also options, etc., etc. So let's start. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Why do you actually need these fancy hood pins, hood locks, right? Why can't you just use the OEM latch? Well, it's because when you go with an aftermarket hood like an FRP or a carbon hood, they're made differently from the OEM metal one or aluminum one. So when I pop this open, you can see the bottom skeleton and then the top skin. The bottom skeleton's got the little prong right here that goes into your stock latch, which is totally fine because once you have your OEM one, you can still close this and all looks good, right? But here's the thing. Since it's a clamshell style, there's a bottom skeleton on the carbon hood and then there's a skin on top. They're bonded together. It's not like one piece. And sometimes when the hood gets old or if it's not built properly or something happens or you get into a crash or whatever, the top skin actually delaminates and flies off, while the bottom skeleton, this part, stays on the car because you have your stock hood latch, right? And that's why you need these fancy pins on top. I'm not saying you have to get these quick latches. Everyone's got their own style. There's like the OG Mustang guys, they use the wire with the little pin thing and like old school muscle cars, or there's the Aero catch, which has the little ears that pop up, and then there's a pin that goes to a stud and it's, you know, more secure. But I like these because they're easier to install, they're super clean, and they're really flush. The bad part is sometimes you can't tell if they're closed because it's just a little button and they could be ajar and you would never know. So yeah, like that and that. Can you tell the difference? Like when you're inside the car, you can't tell the difference. You have to physically check. And this is why on my car, I actually have a little latch backup. So I have this like little keeper right here and I put it around the OEM hook right there so it catches if something happens. Now, this hood's never popped up, but Lauren, Low Too Slow's Miata, hers popped up on the freeway one time and I did do that little mod for hers and it caught it. So always have a backup if you're getting rid of your stock latch. I got rid of the stock latch on this car because I have a crazy radiator setup here with an oil cooler and then I had to make ducting. So the little vertical where the latch, the OEM catch, you know, the one that you pop the hood and you press the thing, I got rid of that because it got in the way of all my cooling. But I do have the backup right there. So going back to the beginning, the reason why you need these hood pins is because the hoods are made in two pieces, they're clamshell, and the top could delaminate and fly off.